Okay, this one says find EC. Okay, it's still the same type of problem. 2 times the small equals the big. Okay, so 2 times the small, we got 2 times, and then we got our small is x minus 2 equals our big, which is x plus 4. Okay, well, so you're going to have 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 equals x plus 4. Okay, so move your letters to the left and the numbers to the right. So you're going to say plus 4, plus 4. And then we have to say minus x, minus x. So 2x minus x is 1x. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Okay, and then we divide by 1 on both sides. X equals 8. Okay, we need to see, well, what are we trying to find? Okay, well, we're trying to find EC. Okay, we're trying to find EC. And we can see that EC is really x plus 4, I think. Did I write that down right? Yep. Okay, and so we're going to plug in 8 wherever there's an x. Okay, so it's going to be really 8 plus 4, which is 12. So EC is 12. That's our big one. If our big one is 12, what is the small one? Okay, well, the small one's going to have to be 6. Okay, the next section for your test is going to be determine whether it's a median, altitude, or neither. Okay, so for a median, okay, it needs to have 2 tick marks, okay, and the line needs to start at the vertex and go down to the midpoint. Okay, that's for a median. So 2 ticks, and it's got to essentially start at a vertex or the corner, okay, of a thing. So if it was like this, but it goes down to the middle, that does not count. It's not in the corner. Okay, so it's got to be in the corner in order for that to be true. Okay, the altitude, however, they're always going to have a right angle, okay, and it's also got to start from the corner, but it's going to have a right angle, okay. And so that is the big difference. If it has 2 ticks, it's probably a median, but not always. And if it has a right angle, it's probably an altitude, but not always, okay? So then your second step would be to check the corner. So we can see that this has 2 tick marks, so it's probably a median, but then you need to see, does it start at a vertex? And it does. It starts here at the corner of the triangle at A, and it goes down. So this is going to be a median. Okay, this one is kind of tricky. So it has 2 tick marks and it has a square. Okay, and so you need to check and see, well, does it go to a corner? And you can see that it starts off here at the side. So it's going to be neither. It's not a median or an altitude because it does not start at the corner, and it has to for both of those. Okay. Okay, the next section on here is about ordering the sides of the triangle from shortest to longest. Okay, and so on these we numbered them. Okay, well, you can tell that F is the smallest, so we're going to put a 1 there. E comes next, and then G is the 3rd biggest. Okay, and so when you put these in order, okay, start with the 1 and cover it up. What do you have left? Well, I got GE, so that one's going to be first. Okay, now we did the 1, now do the 2. Cover up the 2. What do you have left? Well, I got FG left. Okay, and then what about the 3? Okay, we'll cover up the 3, and what do I have left? Well, I got 1 and 2 left, which is FE. Okay, and so now that you've labeled those shortest to longest. Okay, so look at the next one. We can label these. Definitely K is our longest, and you can either label this one 2 and this one 3, or this one 3 and this one 2, because they're both 70, so it does not matter, okay? So I'm gonna say 2, 3, but the first one has to go first because it is the shortest, but for the other two, it doesn't matter. So if you look at 20, the first and the second one that you label don't matter, but the third one has to go last, okay? That K needs to go last because it's the longest, okay? So you cover up the 1, and we have 2 and 3 left, and I covered up so it's gonna be L, so ML is gonna be your first one. Okay, for the second one, we can cover up the 2, and what do you have left? Well, I got KL left. Okay, and for the third spot, okay, you can cover up the 3. What do I have left? I got MK left. Okay, and so that's kind of the cheater way to see for the segments of what's happening there. Okay, the next section on here says state if the 3 numbers can be the measure of sides of a triangle. And so we've just done this not that long ago. So you're going to say greater than 10, greater than 3, greater than 11. Now, these all need to be answered yes or no. Okay, if you do not have a yes or no, then I don't know what you're doing. Okay, you can do all the math, but I don't know. So I've used 10, so it's going to be 3 plus 11. This one you would set up as, and you can do these as you go. So this is going to be 14. Is 14 greater than 10? Yes. Good, that one checks out. So for the 3, you got 10 plus 11. Okay, is that going to be greater than 3? Well, it's going to be 21. It is greater than 3. So yes, that one checks out. And then for the 11, you got 10 plus 3. Okay, and so that one's going to be 13 is greater than 11. Does that work out? Yes. So your answer is going to be yes. You need to make sure that you write that answer on there, okay? As soon as you get a no, like if your first or second one was a no, you don't have to do all the rest of this work. It's totally unnecessary, okay? Okay, so the next one you got greater than 9, greater than 3, greater than 11. Okay, so you're going to have 3 plus 11 is going to be 14 is greater than 9. That's true. For this one, you got 9 plus 11 is greater than 3. Well, that's 20 is greater than 3. That's true. And then for the 11, you got 9 plus 3, which is 12 is greater than 11. And that's true. So my answer is going to be yes. Okay, the last section of your test is going to be what we did yesterday. It's where you have the 2 sides of the triangle and they want you to find the range for possible measures for the third side. Okay, and so it's kind of what we just did, except for there's not a third side, and so you're going to fill that in with comma x. Okay, so you can put these 3 down, 12 greater than 11 greater than x. Okay, well this one's going to be 11 plus x, this one's going to be 12 plus x, and this one's going to be 11 plus 12. Okay, so we're going to go through and solve for all these. So you say minus 11, minus 11. We're going to have x is greater than 1, and that one checks out, okay? It just needs to be positive. This one you're going to say minus 12. Gosh, my board is tweaking today. Minus 12, minus 12. Okay, and so you got a negative 1, so that one does not work. Hold on a second. Hello? Can she give me like 10 minutes, 5 minutes? Okay, I'm going to teach it. I'm recording. Different. So this negative 1 does not work, okay? That one does not work, so that's not one of our possibilities. This one is gonna be 23 is greater than X. Okay, well, yes, that one does work. And so those would be your two answers as far as answer choices go, okay? And then this last one is gonna say comma X. Okay, so you could put these all out and say greater than 8, greater than 7, greater than X. Okay, so this one should be 7 plus X, 8 plus X is greater than 7, and then 8 plus 7 is greater than X. Okay, so you're gonna say minus 7, minus 7. So this one's gonna be X is greater than 1, so that one works out for one of our answer choices. Okay, minus 8, minus 8. This is gonna be X is greater than negative 1. That one does not work out. You can't have a negative side of a triangle. And then this one, 8 plus 7 is 15, is greater than X. And this one also works out. Okay, you guys are gonna do all of the even ones on here. Probably start back at the beginning and work your way through. Your test will go exactly in this order. It will look exactly like this. Obviously less questions, probably 1 or 2 of each type. Okay, it is a test, not a quiz, so it's worth more. So work hard on it, study hard, and I will see you guys on Monday.